Now let's open our logout.php inside of the pages folder and also pass the parameter to our restrict front method, this object URL. We can now save and close it and open the login.php file. The first thing we need to do is to pass the parameter to our new user class instantiation. It's going to be this object URL as well. And now we can scroll down a little bit to the line login front. We have object underscore ID, object user underscore ID, and obviously we are statically calling get refer here, which was in the old URL class. Now we're going to use this, replace this with this object URL href, and we go for this object URL get, and we go for login and referrer keyword. Okay, so that's this. Now if we scroll down, we are checking here for confirm password. Obviously we have this check, and after this one we have user get by email, and what we can do now is to check basically whether the user is active or not, because what we've done in a previous obviously series, we've created the user. If the user already took the email, obviously, then what's happened, we couldn't obviously we could create another profile if the even if the email has been taken but it hasn't been activated. We could create another profile, which obviously causes a lot of problems later on. So what we're going to do now, we're going to make sure that the user is active, and if it's active, then we're gonna log him in. Otherwise, what we're going to do is obviously allow them to resend the activation email. So that's what we're gonna do now. So we're going to check after the if is an empty user, if user, and now we check active does not equal 1, then we do one thing, else we do this email duplicate here situation. Okay, so first we go for email inactive equals, and we start our link ahref, and we go for hash because we're going to be using Ajax here, and ID equals email inactive space, and I'm just going to close this block here. Then we concatenate it with dot equal, we go for data hyphen ID equals, and in between a double quotes we're going to have again concatenation, we're going to have user ID. Then I'm just going to scroll up a little bit, concatenate this with the obviously closing double quotes for the data ID attribute, and then we can close the a link. We can put some note here, let's say email already email address already taken, yeah, and then colon resend activation email, or you can put something shorter than that obviously, and then closing a tag semicolon after this, then object valid underscore message email inactive, and then equal our email inactive variable. Then we go object valid add to errors, and we add email underscore inactive, and that's it. Now if we scroll down a little bit further, you can see we've got the URLs here to be amended. So again, we're removing this question mark page and so on, and we use this object URL href, and we pass this value as parameter. Same situation with the next one. Obviously we need to remove this / and page equals, and then close the bracket here. So we've got both of the URLs. One other thing, we need to scroll down a little bit lower to the email address with the registration, and just add our new case. So if we copy this email duplicate, validate, this time it's going to be email inactive, and if we save the file, and that's everything, so we can close it and move to the next video.